नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य 21तमी कक्षार्थं सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतम्। Welcome you all for the 21st session on online Sanskrit classes. अस्तु, वयम् अग्रे चरामः। एकवारं गतकक्ष्यायाः पुनस्मरणं कृत्वा वयम् अग्रे चरामः। अत्र गतकक्ष्यायां वयं दृष्टवन्तः शक्नोति, शक्नुवन्ति, शक्नोमि, शक्नुमः। अत्र उदाहरणमस्ति बालकः श्लोकं वक्तुं शक्नोति। बालकः श्लोकं वदति, बाय् सेस् द श्लोका। बालकः श्लोकं वक्तुं शक्नोति, बाय् इस् एबल् टु से द श्लोका। तथैव बालकः क्रीडितुं शक्नोति, बाय् इस् एबल् टु प्ले। अत्र सामान्यतया शक्नोति इत्युक्ते आङ्ग्लभाषया can, capable or able to एवम् अर्थाः भवन्ति। बालकः क्रीडितुं शक्नोति, बालकः विद्यालयम् अद्य गन्तुं शक्नोति, तथैव बालिका नृत्यं कर्तुं शक्नोति। एवम् उदाहरणानि वयं दृष्टवन्तः। तथैव शक्नुवन्ति इति बहुवचने शक्नुवन्ति इति रूपमस्ति। बालकः श्लोकं वक्तुं शक्नोति, बालकाः श्लोकं वक्तुं शक्नुवन्ति, एवं भवन्ति। तथैव नर्तक्यः नर्तितुं शक्नुवन्ति। तथैव अनन्तरं शक्नोमि इत्युक्ते अहं खादितुं शक्नोमि, अहं वक्तुं शक्नोमि, अहं संस्कृतेन सम्भाषणं कर्तुं शक्नोमि, एवं भवति। तथैव शक्नुमः, अत्र वयं संस्कृतेन सम्भाषणं कर्तुं शक्नुमः, वयं लेखितुं शक्नुमः, वयं पठितुं शक्नुमः। एवं तस्य उदाहरणानि वयं दृष्टवन्तः। अत्र शक्नोति, शक्नुवन्ति, बालकः, बालकाः, थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल। तथैव शक्नोमि, शक्नुमः, फर्स्ट पर्सन सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल। अहं शक्नोमि, वयं शक्नुमः। अनन्तरम् अग्रिम उदाहरणम्, अग्रिमविषयः इत्युक्ते आङ्ग्लभाषया मीन्स् इति वक्तुं शक्यते। उदाहरणं नेत्रम् इत्युक्ते नयनं, माता इत्युक्ते मदर्, पिता इत्युक्ते फादर्, अम्बा इत्युक्ते माता। सो एवं वयम् उदाहरणानि वयं दृष्टवन्तः। तथैव अन्ते इत्यस्मिन् विषये वयं चर्चां कृतवन्तः। उदाहरणं मार्गस्य अन्ते देवालयः अस्ति, मासस्य अन्ते विरामः अस्ति, सप्ताहस्य अन्ते कार्यक्रमः अस्ति। एवं वयं बहूनि उदाहरणानि वयं दृष्टवन्तः। अग्रे इतोपि इति, इतोपि इत्युक्ते मोर् इति मीनिङ्ग्। आङ्ग्लभाषया मोर् इति अर्थः। इतोपि जलम् आवश्यकम्, ऐ नीड् मोर् वाटर्। इतोपि पठतु, यु रीड् मोर्। इतोपि सम्यक् सम्भाषणं करोतु, यु स्पीक् वेल्। तथैव इतोपि इत्युक्ते सामान्यतया मोर् इत्येव अर्थः भवति आङ्ग्लभाषया। अनन्तरम् अग्रिमविषयः वारम् इति दृष्टवन्तः। अहम् एकवारं वाटिकां गमिष्यामि, ऐ विल् गो one time to garden. अहं द्विवारं स्नानं करोमि, ऐ विल् टेक् बात् ट्वैस्. अहं त्रिवारं भोजनं करोमि, ऐ विल् ईट् 3 times. अहं चतुर्वारं चायं पिबामि, ऐ विल् ड्रिङ्क् टी 4 times. एण्ड् अहं पञ्चवारं श्लोकं वदामि, ऐ विल् टेल् श्लोकं फार् 5 times. सो अत्र वारम् इत्युक्ते आङ्ग्लभाषया टैम्स् इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः। एकवारं, द्विवारं, त्रिवारं, चतुर्वारं, पञ्चवारं, षट्वारम् एवं भवन्ति रूपाणि। सो अत्र गतकक्ष्यायाम् अहम् एकं दोषम् उक्तवान् आसम्. उदाहरणं बालकः गीतुं शक्नोति इति उक्तवान्. अत्र गीतुम् इति न, शुद्धरूपमस्ति गातुं. बालकः गीतं गातुं शक्नोति, गातुम् इत्येव शुद्धरूपम्. अस्तु, वयम् अग्रे गच्छामः. अत्र अद्यतनविषयः शब्दरूपस्मरणम् इति. अत्र कोऽपि नूतनविषयः कोऽपि नास्ति. देर् इस् नो न्यू टापिक् टुडे. अत्र शब्दरूपस्मरणम् इत्युक्ते एतावत् पर्यन्तं वयं बहून् शब्दान् ज्ञातवन्तः, बहून् विषयान् अपि वयं ज्ञातवन्तः संस्कृते. So we have learned till now we have learned lot of things in Sanskrit, and अद्य वयं केवलं तेषां पुनर्स्मरणम् अनन्तरं तेषां रूपाणां सङ्ग्रहणं कृत्वा एकत्र वयं संक्षेपरूपेण वयं पठामः. So we have read many words, many forms, and here we are going to I'm just going to list down all the forms of particular words at a single place, and we'll just try to revise the previous lessons. अत्र एतावत् पर्यन्तं वयं दृष्टवन्तः एकस्य पदस्य विभिन्नरूपाणि अपि वयं दृष्टवन्तः. We have seen various forms of a single word, and there could be chances of doubts in those forms. So let us just put down all the forms of particular word, and we'll try to we'll try to clear any doubts if we have. अत्र प्रथमतया अहं बालकः इति शब्दः अस्ति. बालकः वयं सर्वे जानीमः. सो बालकः मीन्स् द बाय्. सो वयं एतदपि वयं जानीमः कथं बालकः इति इत्यनेन शब्देन कथं वाक्यरचनां कर्तुं शक्नुमः इत्यपि वयं जानीमः. उदाहरणं for example, let us take a word called balakah. So we know how to frame a sentence using balakah. So udaharanam balakah gacchati, balakah agacchati, balakah upavashyati. So boy comes, goes, sits, and balakah patati, balakah panchavadane uttishtati, boy reads, and boy gets up at 5 o'clock. So like this we have framed lot of words using balakah. At the same time, at the place of balakah, we have also tried with other words like vrikshaha, balakah, purushaha, chatraha, sikshakaha, devalayah. So there are a lot of such words we have learned along with this balakah. So they all go with this same pattern. And similarly, the next thing we learned was balika. So here balakah is the masculine form, pullinga shabdah. Balika is the strilinga shabdah, that is a feminine form. So here balika gacchati, balika gatavati, balika likhitavati, balika patati, so balika uttishtati. So we have seen the usage of or how to make sentences using this balika. And similarly, the similar words like mahila, sita, lakshmi, Ganga, Yamuna, Utpitika, Vatika. So there are a lot of such words which are similar to balika. We have seen how to use it. All these words are the feminine words. And similarly, the next word is Kaveri. So here it's also feminine word. Only difference is it ends with E, Kaveri, but balika ends with A, Kaveri ends with E. So we have seen similar words like Nadi, Kaveri, Nartaki, Yuvati, Lekhani, Ankani. So these are the couple of words, few words we have seen which ends with E and they are feminine. And the next word we have seen the Mitram. Mitram means friend. It's a Napumsakalinga word. It's a neuter word. And we have seen usage like Mitram agacchati, Mitram gacchati, Mitram agamishyati, Mitram patishyati. So we have seen different forms with Mitram also we have seen. The Mitram is just a neuter form. Similar to Mitram, we have other neuter forms like Dwaram, Jalam, Griham, Pustakam, Patram, Netram. So these are the couple of words which I have seen which are similar to Mitram. So as of now, we have seen only 4 categories of words. One is masculine word, and a neuter word, and a feminine word. In the feminine, there are 2 categories. One is one which ends with A, one which ends with E. So I think we are very clear with these 4 forms, and along with this, we have also learned another form called Balakasya. So Balakaha Balakasya. So Balakasya Pustakam, Balakasya Mitram, Balakasya Pita. So Balakasya Pustakam, the book of boy. Balakasya Pita, the father of the boy. Balakasya Mitram, the friend of the boy. Balakasya Vidyalayaha, Balakasya Lekhani. So we have seen examples. Balakasya means belongs to or of. Belongs to Balaka or of Balaka. And similarly for feminine we have seen Balikayaha and similarly Kaveryaha. Balikayaha Pustakam, Kaveryaha Pustakam, Balikayaha Vidyalayaha, Kaveryaha Lekhani, Kaveryaha Ankani, Balikayaha Griham. So we have seen examples, enough quite good number of examples in the specific lessons in the previous days. And similarly Mitrasya, for neuter and masculine forms will resemble same. Here Balakasya and Mitrasya. Mitrasya Griham, Mitrasya Pustakam, Mitrasya Pita, Mitrasya Mata. So these are all possessive cases. We can say all these are the possessive forms for all these corresponding 4 words. And next word we have seen Balake. So here Balake, Balikayam, Kaveryam, Mitre. So these forms signifies, in English it is in, on, at. So either of this, it will be in the meaning of in, on, at. So Balake means in the Balaka or on the Balaka or at the Balaka. So whichever is suitable we can take it. So instead of Balakaha, we can take Devalayaha for this example. So the form of Devalayaha will be Devalaye. Devalaye Bhaktaha Santi, Devalaye Mata Asti, Devalaye Devaha Asti, Devalaye Nartakaha Asti. And similarly Balikayam. So in this case let us take Vatika. Vatikayam Vrikshaha Asti, Vatikayam Pushpam Asti, Vatikayam Janaha Atanti. So like that we have seen examples. Similarly Kaveryam, let us assume, let us take it as a Nadi. Nadyam Jalam Asti, Nadyam Meenaha Asti, Nadyam Nauka Asti. We have seen examples like this. And similarly Mitre, at this place let us take Griham. Grihe Pustakam Asti, Grihe Vatayanam Asti, Grihe Pita Asti, Grihe Mata Asti. So basically these forms specifies in, on, at in English. So Devalaye, in the Devalaya, Vatikayam, in the garden, Nadyam, in the river, Grihe, in the house. These are the meanings which we have seen. And similarly another forms like we have seen, like Balakaha becomes Balakam, Balika becomes Balikam, Kaveri becomes Kaverim, Mitram becomes Mitram. There is no change here. So here we have seen certain forms where all the words ends with im. So these forms we use as an object. For example, aham balakam pashyami, balakaha asti, aham balakam pashyami, I am seeing the boy. Aham balakam prichami, I am asking the boy. Aham balakam ahvayami, I am calling the boy. So wherever the boy becomes object, we will just use im forms. Balakam. Similarly, aham balikam ahvayami, I am calling the girl. Aham balikam prichami, I am asking the girl. And similarly, aham kaverim pashyami, I am seeing the Kaveri. Aham mitram vadami, I am telling to friend. So these im forms generally used to specify the object. If the particular word is object, then we have to add a im along with that. अत्र अग्रिमरूपाणि सन्ति बालकेन बालिकया कावेर्या मित्रेण. So actually whatever forms which we are discussing right now, we have already explained in very detail in the previous sessions on how to use these forms. So this page is just a consolidation of all the forms just for the clarification. So here balakena, we know it gives a meaning of with or by. So for example, balakena saha pita gacchati, father goes with the boy. And balikaya saha sakhi gacchati, the friend goes with the girl. And kaverya saha sambhashanam karomi, the sambhashanam happens with Kaveri. And similarly mitrena saha. And along with this, we have even seen divichakrikaya vidyalayam gacchami, aham yanena devalayam gacchami, aham upanetrena pashyami. So where all these places we can see the usage of these forms. Wherever we say with or by, in those cases we can use these forms: balakena, balikaya, kaverya, mitrena. So these are the forms are used to specify the meaning of with. And next set of words are like balakataha, balikataha, kaveritaha, mitrataha. So here the taha gets added for each word to specify the meaning of from. Like balakataha, from boy. Balakataha aham pustakam svikaromi, so I am taking book from the boy. And balikataha aushadam svikaromi, I am taking medicine from balika. And kaveritaha aham jalam svikaromi, mitrataha aham dhanam svikaromi. So here taha generally means from. So from boy, from balika, from kaveri, from mitram. So that is the meaning of taha. And tathaiva अग्रिमरूपाणि अपि वयं दृष्टवन्तः. बालकस्य कृते, बालिकायाः कृते, कावेर्याः कृते, मित्रस्य कृते. So here कृते we add with these forms like balakasya krite, balikayah krite, kaveryah krite, mitrasya krite. So this gives the meaning of two. Like balakasya krite aham pustakam dadami, I am giving book to the boy. Balikayah krite aham same aushadam dadami, I am giving medicine to the girl. And kaveryah krite aham jalam dadami, I am giving water to Kaveri. And mitrasya krite aham dhanam dadami, I am giving money to mitram. So here krite gives the meaning of two for the corresponding person or object. So balakasya krite, balikayah krite, kaveryah krite, mitrasya krite. So here the one thing to observe here is balakaha has these many different forms in a sentence. In a sentence, the balakaha balaka word can take any of these forms while framing the sentence according to their meanings. But this is not only for balaka. The words which are similar to balaka, which I was telling earlier, like purushaha, balakaha, devalayaha, all these words have these different forms. And similarly balika, other forms like vatika, sita, mala, lata, so all those words will also have these many forms. And similarly for kaveri, nadi, all the feminine words which ends with e they will have these forms. And similarly for all neuter words which ends with im, they will have these forms. Okay, so let us if you have any questions on these forms and how to use these forms, basically you can go back to the previous lessons on these specific topics and you can see the usage of those particular forms. I think I have discussed these forms in detail in the previous sessions. So if you feel some of the forms are difficult, maybe we can try framing few sentences using that. So because these forms are the base forms, going forward we'll be keep repeatedly referring these forms. So let us be very clear on the usage of these forms. अत्र सामान्यतया वयं पश्यामः चेत् बालकः, बालकं, बालकेन, बालकस्य, सो एतानि सर्वाणि रूपाणि अपि एकस्मात् शब्दात् एव उत्पन्नानि सन्ति. So if we observe all these forms, they have all come from a common single word. Correct? So if you see, you can see the similarity between the words balakah, balakam, balakena, balakasya. So basically a single word which is modified to get these forms. So which is modified, so we get these forms. So what is that base word? So that word we call it as base word for now. There is one base word, and from that base word we are making all these forms like balakam, balakena, balakasya. All these forms came from that base word. So basically that base word plus some suffix which results into these forms. And similarly for any of these words, if you take, there is some base word and there is a suffix to that, and that results into this form. So we might think that balakaha is the base form, and from balakaha all other forms have come. But even balakaha has come from another base word called balaka. Okay, so balaka is the base word. From that base word all these forms have come, like balakaha, balakam, balakena. So all these forms have come from the base word called balaka. And similarly purushaha or devalayaha or margaha, prakoshtaha, or any of these words which fall into this category, they all have the base word like purusha, marga, devalaya, and so on. Similarly, the feminine word balika, we might think that balika is the base form. From that all other forms are originated. But the base form for this is again same as balika. So balika is the base form, from that all these forms have originated. And similarly for kaveri, the kaveri is the base form. And similarly mitram, mitra is the base form. For jalam, jala is the base form. Griham, griha is the base form. And pushpam, pushpa is the base form. So like that for each word, definitely there are words which fall in outside the category, outside these four buckets, but which fall into these four buckets, we can come to know the base word of that base word for that form. So why that is important, why the base word is important, that we will see later. For now that is not the topic of discussion. So just for now, just we have to know that there is a base word for all the words. And for I have given examples for balakaha, the base word is balaka. Balika, base word is balika. Kaveri, the base word is kaveri. Mitram, the base word is mitra. So basically the base word is the base for all the forms. From that base word all the forms have originated. So if you have base words like balaka, balika, kaveri, mitra, and similarly I may be referring a base word called balaka and somebody else might refer a word called Purusha, or somebody else might refer a word called Rama, or Balika. Instead of Balika, somebody might refer a word Sita. So all which belongs to that bucket, they might refer any word of that bucket. But how do we know that they are referring this particular bucket or this particular section? So that is why the sections are named. Each section is named based on two parameters. One is the gender, and another is the last word or last letter of that word. Basically, Balaka, if you take, the gender is Pulingaha, Pulingam, Anantaram, the last aksharam or the last letter of that word is A. So the last letter is not Ka, it is A. The Ka is again, it is breakable into two. It can be broken into two, like Ik plus A. The last letter of Balaka is A. So this complete bucket of words, whatever words which fall into this first bucket, is named with the gender and the last letter of that word. So all the words which have the male, masculine gender and ending with A, they fall into this bucket. So that is why this is called as Pulinga Akaranta Shabdaha. So it is a Pulinga Shabdaha, masculine, and it is a Akarantaha Shabdaha, it ends with A. So that's what it means. So anything which is masculine and ends with A, they fall into this category, and they all will have the same forms. Like Purusha, Purusha is a masculine form and ends with A, Purusha ish plus A. So it will have the same forms like Purushaha, Purusham, Purushena, Purushasya Krite, Purushatah, Purushasya, Purushe. And similarly, any word which satisfies these two conditions, the gender and the last letter, they will fall into this category. And similarly, this name of this second bucket is called with the same as gender and the last letter of this word. The name of the gender name is the gender of Balika is feminine, and the last letter is A. It is not A, it is A, Dirghaha. So it is named like this: Strilinga Akaranta Shabdaha. It is Akarantaha, it is Akarantaha. So Strilinga, it is the gender Strilinga word, Balika, and it ends with A. So that is why it is called as Strilinga Akarantaha Shabdaha. So any word which satisfies these two fall into this bucket, and they follow the same forms of these words, like Mahila. So Mahila is a feminine word and ends with A. So Mahila, Mahilam, Mahilaya, Mahilayaha Krite, Mahilataha, Mahilayaha, Mahilayam. And next is Kaveri. It again, the gender is Strilingam and ends with E. So Strilinga Ikarantaha Shabdaha. So the other Shabdas like Nadi, Lekhani, Ankani, so all these words ends with E, and as well as they are all Strilinga, so they will have the form similar to this Kaveri. And next is Mitra. It is a Napumsakalinga word and it ends with A. So that's why it is Napumsakalinga Akarantaha Shabdaha. So here I have given examples like Balaka, Balika, Kaveri, Mitra, but different books and different teachers, different schools of teaching, they follow different word they will choose. Instead of Balaka, they might choose Rama, or they might choose Deva. And similarly, Balika, instead of Balika, they might choose Sita, Rama. These are the famous words you can find. And Kaveri, you can see Nadi is a famous alternative for Kaveri. And Mitra, you can see the words, alternative words like Vanam, Griham, Jnanam. These are the words you can find alternatively for Mitra. But in any word, the category of this bucket is called as Napumsakalinga Akarantaha. This bucket is called Strilinga Ekarantaha. This bucket is called Strilinga Akarantaha. This bucket is called Pullinga Akarantaha. So these are the names given for the words based on the gender and the ending letter of that word. So that's why when we refer any word balaka, we will say complete address of it, like Pullinga Akarantaha Balaka Shabdaha. That is the complete description of the balaka. If we just say balaka, it is similar to the Napumsakalinga word also. Mitra is also similar to balaka. So that's why it is a practice to say with complete name, like with the bucket name and the word that uniquely identifies the bucket and the form. As I said, there are 4 categories a word can fall into, and other than these, there are words which may fall outside these 4. So they are very rare, or their usage is very less. So that is why I am not discussing those words here. The example like Hari and Guru and Mata, Pita, so they are all different words which falls in different category. So that I am not going to discuss now. So right now I am going to discuss only these 4 categories because these are the more frequently used categories while conversing. So here, so we named the words in the vertically, we named the words, like in the column wise we gave names like Pullinga Akarantaha, Strilinga Akarantaha, and so on. Similarly, there are names horizontally also. So we'll just divide horizontally. So how these names are given for the rows? So like there are multiple rows, like including Balaka, Balakaha, so 1, 2, 3, up to 8 rows are there. So how the names are given? So the names are given similar to Tithis in our Panchanga. The Panchanga Tithis are like Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya. Basically the ordinal numbers of that row is given as a name for that row. So basically the ordinal number, the ordinal word of that particular row is given as the name for that row. For example, it starts with Balakaha. So Balakaha is the Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami. So these are all the, just you can assume these are the names similar to Tithis. The same names are given here also to specify the rows. The first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row. Similarly, it is given in Sanskrit like Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami. So if you want to identify a particular form, we can clearly say that Pullinga Akarantaha Balaka Shabdasya Tritiya Rupam means it is a Balakena. So just to specify any particular form in this table, the names are given in the rows and columns. There is nothing to, but why these names are used? The names are used in the grammatical part where they might say for this particular word you have to use these forms. So in these cases we will be seeing more oftenly this usage of these words like Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya. So this is just giving introduction to this table. So these forms we call it as Vibhaktis. So Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Tritiya Vibhakti, Panchami Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti, Saptami Vibhakti. So Vibhaktis are nothing but the divisions. So in English we can say it as a grammatical cases. And the name for the first one, the base word, whatever we say, that is called as Pratipadikam. So this it is not the topic of discussion right now. Just for your information, this base word is called as Pratipadikam. Other than that, all other rows are called with their own ordinal numbers like Prathama, and from Prathama to Saptami. So that's all. And along with this, there are, if you see, for example, Balakasya Krite, the Krite is added for all these Chaturthi forms to specify the Chaturthi meaning called to or for the sake of. So this actually, if you see Balakasya Krite, the Krite is added to the Sashti form to get the Chaturthi form. So this is basically we are taking elf of Shashti to specify the meaning of Chaturthi. But there is a real Chaturthi form for all these buckets. So they are nothing but Balakaya, Balikayai, Kaveryai, Mitraya. These are the specific forms which gives specific meaning of Chaturthi. But it may be difficult for a beginners to learn all these new forms. That is why Krite is used to give the same meaning, but in Krite we can reuse the form of Shashti. That is why Krite forms are little easier compared to actual Chaturthi forms. But in shlokas and in any literature work, you can observe only the pure Chaturthi forms. And similarly, Balakataha, Balikataha, Kaveritaha, Mitrataha. So here Taha is added to a Pratipadikam, the base word, to give the meaning of Panchami. It means from. To give the meaning of from, Taha is added to the base word to give the from meaning. But this is just an alternative or easiest way to give the meaning of from. But the actual forms are also available, like Balakat, Balikayaha, Kaveryaha, Mitrat. So but for now you can ignore these new forms, but you can just remember that there is a new form, there are forms specific to Chaturthi and Panchami. But if you still use Kritiya or Taha also, no issues. So till here if you have any questions, we can clarify now. So let us see the real use case where these names are used. So we just have written all the forms of all the words and we categorized into the buckets, and we named each bucket with some name, and similarly we named each row with some name. So why these names are important? So just to understand that, I have just taken a small topic in the next one. So that is nothing but Namaha. So we might know the meaning of Namaha. So the rule for Namaha is, it has to use the Chaturthi Rupam. Yatra Namaha ityasya prayogaha bhavati, tatra निश्चयेन चतुर्थी रूपस्य प्रयोगः आवश्यकः तत्र. सो उदाहरणं चतुर्थी रूपम् इत्युक्ते किं? बालकाय, बालिकायै, कावेर्यै, मित्राय. अत्र एतेषां रूपाणां समीपे एव नमः इत्यस्य प्रयोगः भवति. अत्र उदाहरणानि अहं लिखितवान् अस्मि. देवः इत्यस्य देवाय, सीता सीतायै, देवी देव्यै, पुष्पं पुष्पाय, सः तस्मै, सा तस्यै, तत् तस्मै. अत्र यानि रूपाणि दक्षिणपार्श्वे सन्ति तानि सर्वाणि रूपाणि अपि चतुर्थी रूपाणि. अनन्तरं यानि रूपाणि वामपार्श्वे सन्ति तानि रूपाणि सर्वाणि प्रथमारूपाणि. अत्र यदा वयं नमः इत्यस्य प्रयोगं वयं कुर्मः तदा चतुर्थी रूपस्य प्रयोगः एव करणीयः. सो उदाहरणं देवाय नमः. यदा देवः नमः इति अशुद्धं, देवाय नमः इत्येव शुद्धं. सो वी हैव टू यूज ओनली चतुर्थी फॉर्म्स विथ नमः. सो दिस इज वेयर द नेम्स आर यूजफुल. सो wherever we want to use namaha, we have to use only chaturthi forms. So they don't want to say Balakaya forms you have to use, or Ramaya forms you have to use. One person might follow Rama or one person might follow Balaka, but the common name is Chaturthi. So you have to use any Chaturthi forms with Namaha. Similarly, Sitayai Namaha, Sita Namaha is also wrong. Similarly, Devyai Namaha, Pushpaya Namaha, Tasmai Namaha, Tasyai Namaha. So Tasmai Namaha you can see in a shloka like Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So you can find there Tasmai is used with Namaha. Similarly, you can see in mantras like Devaya, Mitraya Namaha, Somaya Namaha. So like that, there are a lot of usage of Namaha along with Chaturthi forms. अत्र अद्यतनकक्ष्यायाः संक्षेपः शब्दरूपस्मरणम् इति विभक्तिरूपाणि सर्वाणि अपि वयं दृष्टवन्तः अद्य एव व्याकरणस्य लघुपरिचयः आसीत् विभक्तिरूपाणि अत्यन्तमुख्यरूपाणि संस्कृतभाषायाम् इतः परं यान् विषयान् वयं पठिष्यामः तत्र सामान्यतया विभक्तिरूपाणां प्रयोगः तत्र भवति तथैव अग्रिमविषयः नमः एवम् उदाहरणं वयं दृष्टवन्तः नमः इत्यत्र चतुर्थीविभक्तिप्रयोगः भवति एवं वयं दृष्टवन्तः इतः परम् एतादृशविषयाः बहवः सन्ति वयं यत्र कुत्र कस्याः विभक्त्याः प्रयोगः इति सर्वं वयम् इतः परं वयं पश्यामः If you are watching this video through YouTube, please subscribe to this channel to watch more videos like this. And similarly, if you like this video, please share with your friends and interested people or group. And please comment or like this video. Or if you have any questions on this video topics, please post your questions and feedback on the comment section. And if you like this video, please click on the like button below. अस्तु धन्यवादाः वयम् अग्रिमकक्षायां श्वः मेलिष्यामः Thanks for attending the session. Let us all meet on tomorrow's session. Thank you.